Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've pulled out a variety of papers. I have an Authentique, I have a My Mind's Eye, I have some Brutus Monroe 6x6. I also have the Beehive stencil from Scrapping Reflections, a couple of photos of Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, and Captain Hook. I also have some Ellie Studio die-cut tabs, Lost in Neverland chipboard phrases, and a couple of sheets of One Canoe 2 stickers. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I am starting out with some Nuvo, and I am just putting it straight on a Disney gift card, and then I'm going to spread it over top of my stencil, and then I am working over top of a mixed media mat. That way it's not going to get on my cutting mat, which is basically my surface mat to work on. Now, you and I both know that stuff ends up getting on my surface mat anyway, because I'm a little bit of a slob, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine, okay? So now I am just going to make sure that I have good coverage. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for perfection here. I don't mind the texture in it. I actually like the texture in it. And then I'm going to flip it around and add some more in the opposite corner with a little bit less. So not as much is going to go on the side, but a little bit less. So I'm squeezing out that Nuvo. Nuvo is great to use as a I almost said a texture paste. It's not really a texture paste, but whatever. You can call it a texture paste if you want to. Really great to run through stencils, and you don't need any specific tools to do it, like I'm using an old gift card right here. So now I have these papers and things ready to pull out. I'm going to mat my photos. That way it just gives it a little bit of fun color. These colors just kind of scream Peter Pan to me all together. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it definitely feels Peter Pan-ish. Hopefully you get that feeling as well, especially with the Lost in Neverland embellishments and things that I'm going to use. It just feels that way. So it's very hard to explain to someone when you're an emotional scrapbooker and you base your decisions on how things feel instead of rules of design or color theory. I'm sure there's some sort of design rule, and I'm sure there's some sort of color theory that will put these guys together. But I really don't think about those things. It is how the papers and the pretty things evoke a feeling inside of me that I want to get down onto the page. So the greens, the browns, the oranges, the blues, all of this feels Peter Pan. All of this feels Disney cartoon Peter Pan to me. I think it's a combination of the Lost Boys in their animal outfits, the green for Tinkerbell. It's just a combo of that. And that is how I made the decision. Like, it feels Peter Pan-y. If I think about it, I can tell you the reason why, like I just did, but it's an unconscious decision. And I do have to say, it took me a while to get here to where I do things because they feel right, instead of, oh, I've got to find a paper to match, oh, I've got to find a color story to match, oh, I've got to have a color story, I've got to do this. No. Or I got to have a design. No. It took me a while to just be confident enough in myself to just do what I like to do. And now that I do what I like to do, I have so much more fun when I scrapbook, guys. I have so much more fun. And I put out the pages so much more quickly. And that also has to do with, I only do 1 to 2 photos, sometimes 3, usually 2 photos on a layout, where I used to, back in the day, I used to shove as many photos on a layout as I could. And it's just how I have changed over the years with my scrapbooking. And I loved scrapbooking back then when I scrapbooked like that, and I love scrapbooking now when I scrapbook like this. So I'm evolving even as the hobby is evolving, and yeah, and I'm okay with that, and I love it. So I did put this crocodile sticker down to go for the crocodile that swallowed the clock that goes tick tock, tick tock. So Captain Hook always knows he's coming around. Again, very Disney version of Peter Pan. But I put him on there because I felt like he needed to be there. And then I'm putting on plants and flowers because obviously I am at the Flower and Garden Festival in Epcot. And I'm just putting on tiny little bits to decorate. I'm not really concerned with theme so much, other than it's plants and anything that can be used to kind of represent Peter Pan. So I guess I am using themey stickers, but I'm not, they are like Peter Pan-esque stickers almost. I don't know how to describe it, but they aren't, the crocodile doesn't scream straight Peter Pan to me. Like, it doesn't scream, I am a Peter Pan crocodile. Does that make sense to you guys? I am having one heck of a time explaining myself today, which is rough. It's rough. So now I am going to put on just a couple little things more. I've got some tabs and little bits that need to make it onto the layout. And I'm just writing down that that's Tinkerbell, of course, and then I'll find another tab and I'm going to write down that this is Hook and Peter Pan. And I think that is all of the journaling I do. It's been a couple days since I made this layout, so I don't exactly remember what else I journaled on. Oh, I added another tab there. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm wondering if I put any journaling there or what I do. Okay, another tab up at the top as well. So we're dealing with the tabs. Okay, I guess I do write some more things, guys. It's a surprise to me just as much as it's a surprise to you. So I go ahead and I guess I write down Epcot and the date, and then Flower and Garden Festival over on that one. Okay, that's all the journaling it needs because there are a lot of Flower and Garden Festival decorative topiary layouts in the album. I don't need to describe them in detail every single time. And there is no naked tag hole. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you again real soon for another video.